The highly anticipated Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight just went down at the AT&T Arena in Arlington, Texas, and wow, what a ride from start to finish. The energy in the arena was electric. Fans could hardly believe they were about to see YouTuber turned boxer Jake Paul face off with one of the most feared men in boxing history. The hype was real, and let me tell you, this fight lived up to it. Jake Paul entered the ring exuding confidence, strutting around like he was ready to take on the world. On the other side, Mike Tyson, calm, composed, and legendary, didn't need to say much. His mere presence was enough to send chills down your spine. Tyson's cold stare, his iron composure, classic Tyson. While Jake was trying to hype up the crowd, Tyson was laser-focused, knowing that this fight was about protecting his legacy. From the very first punch, you could tell this was going to be a real battle. Round 1 kicked off, and Jake wasn't just there to survive. He had a solid game plan. He stuck behind his jab, moved well, and showed surprising confidence. Most people thought Jake would get overwhelmed by Tyson's mere presence, but he kept it together. He didn't swing wildly, instead using his footwork and reach to keep Tyson at bay. A smart move against a fighter like Tyson, who thrives on closing the distance and unleashing brutal inside punches. Tyson, as usual, stalked his prey, moving closer with every step, ducking under Jake's jabs. But Jake surprised everyone with his solid defense, moving out of range when Tyson got too close. It was a cautious but strategic first round from both fighters, and you could feel the tension building. Round 2 was where things started heating up. Jake continued to keep Tyson at a distance with those long jabs, but Tyson wasn't having it anymore. He turned up the pressure, closing the gap quickly and landing a few brutal body shots. Tyson's body punches are legendary, designed to break you down piece by piece. Jake definitely felt those shots, but credit to him, he didn't panic. He stayed calm, kept his guard up, and even managed to land some solid counters when Tyson overcommitted. The crowd was starting to wonder, could Jake really hang with Tyson? The tension was off the charts. In round 3, Jake showed he wasn't just there to survive. He was fighting to win. Early in the round, Jake landed a clean right hand that stopped Tyson in his tracks. That moment was huge. For a split second, you could hear the gasps from the crowd. Jake Paul had just rocked Mike Tyson. But here's the thing. When Tyson gets hit, he only gets more dangerous. After that punch, Tyson smiled, nodded, and came forward even harder, cutting off the ring and trapping Jake in the corners with combinations. Jake's defense stayed solid, rolling with the punches and slipping some of Tyson's more dangerous shots. By the end of round 3, though, it was clear Jake was starting to feel the heat. Tyson's relentless pressure was starting to wear him down. Then came round 4, and everything changed. Jake started the round cautiously, staying on the back foot and trying to avoid getting caught in a firefight. But Tyson wasn't giving him any space. He started cutting off the ring like a seasoned pro, trapping Jake and unloading with vicious hooks to the body and head. Jake was still hanging tough, but you could tell his gas tank was running low. And then it happened. Tyson slipped past. Jake's jab stepped in with a brutal right hook, and boom, it connected clean on Jake's jaw. The whole arena went silent for a second as Jake's legs wobbled. Before he could recover, Tyson followed up with a vicious left uppercut, and it was lights out. Jake collapsed to the canvas, and the ref didn't even bother with a full count. It was over. The KO was brutal. After the fight, Tyson proved that even at his age, his power is still nothing to mess with. Jake gave it his all, but in the end, he was no match for the living legend that is Mike Tyson. It was a statement win for Tyson, showing the world that even though he may not be in his prime anymore, you can never count him out. Jake showed heart, grit, and proved he belongs in the ring, but against someone like Tyson, it was only a matter of time before the knockout came. Social media exploded after the fight. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, everyone was buzzing. One fan tweeted, "Mike just sent Jake Paul back to YouTube where he belongs. Iron Mike for life." That tweet went viral in seconds. The knockout had everyone shook. Thousands of retweets, likes, and comments flooded in, with our Jake KO trending worldwide for hours. People were memeing Jake's fall, editing clips with video. game KO graphics, and even adding that classic wasted effect from GTA. Celebrities joined the fun too. Snoop Dogg tweeted, "I told y'all Mike don't play around. Respect to Jake, but he learned today." Meanwhile, on TikTok, people were recreating the knockout with hilarious POV-style videos, exaggerating Jake's fall and adding slow-mo sound effects. Instagram was no different. Comments flooded Tyson's feed praising the legend. NBA star. LeBron James even posted, "I don't care how old he is, Tyson will forever be the baddest man on the planet." And UFC champ Israel Adesanya chimed in with, "GOAT status, period. Respect the legend." The internet had no chill. Fans were in awe of Tyson's knockout power, and Jake Paul, despite the loss, earned respect for stepping into the ring with a true legend. But let's be real. This night belonged to Mike Tyson, the legend who still has it, even in his 50s. So what did you think about the knockout? Were you shocked, or did you see it coming? Drop a comment and let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to Boxing World, and I'll see you next time.